All right, you may start anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna go over with you on how to run the IUSS. First of all, when you guys have something to turn over in your room, you call SPD. SPD will come up and pick them up. We're gonna do all the processes down in SPD, and after that, we're gonna come up here, run it in the sterilizer, in the container, with the lid, and we're gonna write the room number on the envelope, and the initials, and then what was being run. After that, we're gonna let the room know that your instrument that needs to be turned over is inside the sterilizer. The nurse's responsibility now is to complete the log, put all the patient label, initial, and then read the printout. The printout will say 270 on the first sterilization. S means sterilization. It will say 270. If it doesn't meet the required temperature, the load is gonna abort. That's why it is important for us to check the printout, so you know if the cycle went through or if it's aborted. If it's good, then you can pull the load out and you can use it for your case. Other than that, if the printout doesn't say complete cycle or it says aborted, you need to let us know so we can rerun the entire load. And there's a specific cycles for each individual instrument. For a single instrument, you use a 4-in-1 cycle. For a tray, you use 10-in-1. 10-in-1 also is being run for cannulated instruments. 4-8 is meant for power. And it's all listed in here. Question?
What do you want us to fill in on our portion of that piece of paper?
So you fill in this part here. You read the printout, and then you just put the patient sticker.
Thank you.
Okay. And do not rip the printouts. Just leave the printouts there. We will take them out when we're ready to run another test. Because the printouts sometimes tend to get lost if you rip them out.
Besides initialing that paper, do we also initial the printout?
You initial the printout. Once you see the temperature has met, just initial, just in case.
And that also?
There's no here. Well, just
okay.
Initial this print. This is a printout here. I just copied it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, or when we go over with the pan, do we need to change filters on it? Do we need to have locks on it? What's the if we're putting the instruments into the autoclave?
The filters we have in here are reusable. Please do not throw them out. It's good for 2,000 cycle.
Okay, and we don't need to
unless
lock.
It is ripped or pulled or it's damaged, so we have to replace it.
And we don't have to lock those when we are putting them into the
No.
autoclave. If I have a instrument pan that I'm taking into my room and opening it, and the scrub tech is reaching in with, if the surgery's already started, they're reaching in with dirty gloves. What's the process with the pan and all of
And
that?
if the pan is touched by the scrub tech, the pan needs to go back down and it has to be washed.
So it doesn't come back out here; it goes on the case cart.
Yeah.
Okay. For instruments that come off the field that we need to immediately back, is it helpful to you to have us, if it's multiple parts, to have us disassemble that before it goes down?
Yes, everything that we picked up has to be disassembled so we can just process them as fast as we can.
Okay. What about implants? Are we allowed to use the IUSS for implants?
Implants are really forbidden here. We don't flash implants as much as possible. We haven't done it in years, and we want to keep on that one.
Okay. How about any packaging? Can we put towels inside those pans?
No
or?
towels. Just tray. No peel backs, no paper, no count it, just tray.
Can you
Nothing else, except-
talk to us a little bit about the process if the instruments that we have are too large to fit in that pan and we just have to put them in on the racks, what's the process for that?
If the instrument doesn't fit in this container, we made up a sign that will say open flash, which is going to be placed in here. Now please, if you are not sure your instruments are in here, call us in SPD so we can direct you where did we put the instrument. Because we don't want it to just, because once you open it, you have to take it out. If it's an open flash. And you just can't leave it open, not used, and then it's going to be a delay for a room if they need
You
it.
can't use it at that point. Okay.
Can you give us cycle times?
Cycle time for
Cycle time of you putting it in and us being able to figure it out.
Like a 4-in-1 actually takes about how long?
4-in-1 is about 16, 17 minutes.
And a
The
10-in-1?
10-in-1 is about 21 to 22 minutes. And then the 4-in-8 is about 20 minutes as well.
If we're in circumstances where we have to load this ourselves, what is required to go in the pan with our instrumentation? Do we have to have a biologic? Do we just have to have the chemical strip? What is required?
In the event that you need to run an instrument here and nobody is down in SPD, say on the weekend or if you're on call, we just run it a regular cycle and you just add the indicator. That's all. That's all you need to do.
All right. Any questions from anyone? All right. Fabulous. Make sure you sign in. Thank you.